Hello everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play. We have big plans for today, because today we finally want to build our storage room in the basement of our house. But before, we want to go for a little adventure. I think it's time to upgrade our armor, but for that we finally need to find enough ancient debris so that we can upgrade our armor and some of our tools or weapons to netherite. So we do that first, and then when we're back we're going to finally getting some order in our chest mess. And now when we're here on our way to the mining outpost where we have our nether portal, this is a project for the future that I want to do for sure. Connecting our home village, well, once it will be a home village, and our mining outpost with a nice road, nice pathway, so it will be way easier to ride or to walk. I know I could use the elytra, but just sometimes I just feel it's just take the time. It's so nice, or it would be way nicer to have a nice pathway, a nice road in between the dots. But that's for the future. Today we have other plans, and we need some more plans so that the Let's Play is not done yet. So before we go into the nether, let's set our respawn point pretty close. Grab flint and steel. We already wear some gold, that's good. And now I think we're good to go. So let's make our way down to Y level 15 and just go down here next to our nether portal so we can connect the nether or ancient debris mines, also then with our gateways in the nether, with our transport system. And what I then did, just to make it a little bit easier to find ancient debris, I went to chunk base, deselected everything on the seed so that I don't see if there are any bastions or fortress close or spawning next to me, but I needed to find the chunk borders, and since I don't have any other chance, or not, I'm not aware of any other ways on the PlayStation to find them, just use the chunk base just for that a little bit. And that means now we're ready, and these little lava pools, they might be probably the greatest risk for me today on this adventure. But we'll figure it out, as always. Wouldn't be the first death in the nether anyway, so been there, done that. So we already have our first hole. Let's quickly... I actually don't want to bridge over, so this would go quite a bit. Maybe we go into the other direction and mine there. But here we have the same. Ooh, this even goes down to bedrock. That's crazy. So then, I mean, I think that's a sign to bridge over. And then let's go to work. And so far I haven't been that lucky at all. Already been mining now for a couple of minutes and found absolutely nothing except from some quartz, which is nice though, but I think this is not the issue. It's just maybe I also did something wrong with the seed on chunk base, but that's what I meant when I said these little lava pools will be the greatest risk for me. These are still things I just struggle so bad in this game. But anyways, let's grab this next big patch of quartz. And whoa, I missed something. Yeah, let's eat first before we run into the next spot. We finally found it. First ancient debris. There we go. And there's even a second one. Nice. So now that's what we're talking about. That's what we're coming for. So hopefully it wasn't just pure luck on some. It's just the first sign that now we're on the right roll. Yes, so there's the next one. Make it already 3. What am I doing? One day, when I grow up, I really want to handle this. But never mind. Yeah, great. Ow. Let's pick up the 4th one here, but first let's destroy or fill up the lava so that we don't get caught in it. Good. And now... oh. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Death number 1 for today. Grab some golden stuff and go back. And maybe I was lucky that most of my stuff didn't burn over there. That's also a reason why we need the ancient debris. I think like the armor shouldn't burn then, right? At least that's what I think. So that was the main reason why I stepped into this corner. I wanted the 4th one. Put the armor back on. Now we have 2 chest plates with us, but it's okay. And we are at 4 ancient debris, so I think time to roll again. Oh, there is one in the corner. Oh, even 2. Amazing. So we are at 6. And just found another one. It just felt like we need to find the first one, and since then we are rolling. I want to go somewhere for around 20-ish. I think that would be good to be able to upgrade most of our stuff. And right just before we found the 2 and the 3 here again, so I just went back to the overworld just to store the ancient debris quickly. I just didn't want to lose them for good, but this means now we are at 6 here, so we have, I guess it's a total of, we have 10 in the chest and 9 here now, so we should be at 20 now. Let's store them again. Yeah, 20. So let's go back one more time, and then I think we're good. So we now mined more than, approximately 500 blocks away from our start point, and there's one thing I completely forgot we need as well if we want to upgrade our armor and tools. It's the smithing template, and for that we need to find a bastion. And as far as I know, the treasure room bastions are the best one to find this template. And the 2 bastions we have close to our nether portal, I know they're not treasure rooms. So since we have a lot of potions of fire resistance available now with the witch farm, I would say just mine straight up wherever we are, drink a potions of fire resistance, so if we end up in a lava lake, and we'll be on a place that we have never been already. So let's see where we end up and whatever we see, and from there we have to do some work. We have to find a treasure room bastion. Good. Just, well, this should have been my escape tunnel if something is coming down from the top, but it's okay. Let's go again, delete the gravel and go back up. It's black up there, so it seems as if we're below or in a basalt delta. Are we? Don't know. Possibly, right? So what was this sound? Huh? I don't get it. I don't think a basalt delta has bricks. Where are we? Oh my god, that's a brute. Oh my god. We are in a bastion. We just mined straight up into a bastion. This is... I'm not prepared for that. I just thought we will just mine into a lava lake and then see where we can swim, but now... Well, now we have to fight the piglins and the brutes first. And then I have to find a way... Where are we? I need to get out here, so just... And the other piglin is distracted by the gold sword. Picked up the gold sword, that's... Ow! Oh my god, guys, this is crazy. I don't think you can script that. And it feels like it's stop it. It feels like this is payback. Can I say payback in a positive way? From when we got teleported directly into the void, but this is insane. We just mined straight into a treasure room, Bastion. It feels like, do you believe in karma? I mean, I don't, but it feels like. So we lost a lot of stuff on one point, and now the game is giving us back some. But I feel like it feels a little bit too much for me right now. Just find a way to lava level. Yeah, it's a treasure room. So this chest over there, that's the chest. We need to go for it, but there need to be a magma cube spawner somewhere as well. So, and the brutes are there as well. Yeah, let's make our way over, and if a brute or a pigling is attacking us, we can just destroy a block and hopefully they will fall into the lava. This game is crazy. And since we have the gold farm in the overworld, I don't think we need to raid everything. I mean, don't really have space in my inventory at all, but ow! That's why I have the fire potions. Good. So we'll leave the gold blocks for today and mark the spots. That's the other reason why we have the fire potions. And now I'm blocked in. We'll mark the coordinates and we'll come back to this later, because I have some plans to build something in future, but we found the smithing template. That's amazing. So let's just grab some loot from the chest and go back home. We don't need to push our luck even further. I guess that's more than enough. So that means we have everything. We have everything we need to upgrade our stuff. So we can now smelt the debris, and before we do anything else, let's duplicate the template so we don't lose it. Always my biggest fear then, just to use all the templates and then you need to go again into the nether. So let's store one here into our ender chest, grab some gold and wait for all the scraps to be smelted. 21 scraps. So this means we can do 5 netherite ingots. And why do we have 2 debris in here? Don't remember, but anyway, also one thing just to show off, let's just put one template also here into the item frame. First of all, security to store it, but also just to show off we have the template. And now let's upgrade. First the sword, the pickaxe, and then our armor. And since it's night, let's put it on the armor stand, have a little rest. And now I think it's time to show off. I'm honestly, I'm still not over the fact that I just mined through. I wasn't when I was playing it, I wasn't now when I'm editing it, it's just... It's crazy if you think that. Just, I was expecting so different. But hey, I'm not complaining, I take it. And now we're fully netherite. It's time to start building. So I might be here just for some hours, digging, making some space for our storage room in the basement. And after I dug out the whole room, I went to the taiga forest nearby and chopped some trees, because we need a lot of wood for decoration, for the interior, for the chests, for the hoppers, and we need a lot of hoppers. And by a lot of hoppers, I really mean a lot of hoppers. Because I'm not a big fan of water streams. Don't know why, but always scared when I have water streams that if I break something, I will break all the redstone for the sorter. So I built like a whole hopper system around, and then behind all the chests and all the hoppers, the item sorter. And then we place the comparators with the hoppers, go directly into them and reading from the hopper line. It's just, I mean, it's just time consuming, but it's not that hard to do once you know what you need to do. And then also what is costing a lot of time is making the whole organization of which items where. And speaking about knowing what to do, when I tested the first item sorter, I realized these blocks here in the back, they need to be solid blocks, not glass, so need to change that again. Luckily it was just one side of the storage room already done and not the whole. And the pistons with the redstone torches and the obsidian at the end, they were one row too low as well, so thought I figured it out. Yeah, got humbled a little bit here when I said it's not that hard. Let's just reconnect all the redstone, and now it looks correct. And now I also place the redstone here, which I forgot completely. I think I missed this spot here. And do this for all of them again with the pistons then as well in the right spot. And now the item sorter should work. But one thing that's bothering me is I feel kind of like limited to the fact of just being able to store one item in each chest. For example, I don't see myself having 4 double chests full of spruce trapdoors. I mean, why I'm crafting so many spruce trapdoors? So, but anyway, I would just stick to the plan for now and see if the organization could make sense. But we're facing a problem. We don't have enough space if we do it like that. And I'm also aware I don't have nearly all the items that are possible getting. So we need another floor. Means back digging out another floor, which already took me some real life hours to do on the first floor of the storage room. So we do it again, the second floor. And it also means going back to the forest for more wood, for more chests, for more hoppers. And luckily at this point I really thought, like, imagine if I wouldn't have an iron farm. It's yeah, easy answered. I wouldn't do it. Just, I mean, don't see myself mining for hours just for enough iron for all the hoppers. Whenever I need a break, I just go up to the first floor and see which items I can already sort and finish. But whenever I was up here, my task list was getting bigger again. So now I realized it actually takes quite a lot of items, like 41 in total, to even sort it. So you just need 41 spare, and I'm not even close of having 41 for some items. So yeah, this means in future I need to grab some more items, go for some little adventures. And I'm not sure if I really know the difference between all of the items. And I have an idea. What if, and I think I saw this once in a YouTube video. Don't remember from who I saw it, but what if I rename an item? For example, let's just add a point here at the end to rename it. And then if we put it back into the item frame, and if we hover over this item, I think we should see the name of the item. Let's test it out. It's, that's great. For example, so I know if I look at stone or andesite, or yeah, so we have smooth stone slab, smooth stone. Okay, so let's add one more thing to the task list. Means there's a firework going in the background. One more task to the task list, that we need enough levels to rename all of the items that we want to put into the item frames. And this is also one of the things I need to do. And yeah, you see, I just switch it up a little bit whenever I'm tired of just digging the storage room out. I need to empty my chest monsters all around the world, and I don't see myself then manually emptying all the shulkers. So what I want to do is we build a little shulker unloader. Shulker unloader. Means we need to connect this unloader with the regular hopper line, where the items from the barrel inside of our home are getting transported to the storage room. But we also need a hopper line where the shulkers will be then stored and transported to whenever they're empty. It's a nice little design, actually built in just some minutes. use the tutorial by Silent Whisperer. Was just super straightforward, and that means we also need to have an idea on how to cover it. But yeah, another task list is getting longer, but let's test it out first. So just put 2 shulkers in there, push the button, and then perfect. First one gets distributed, second one as well. Nice. Seems to work. So let's quickly go down and check if I made some space here in the manual storage room, first basement, but there are no shulkers. So clearly I missed something. There they are. And I also grabbed a redstone dust. Means I placed redstone dust on a hopper. So then of course it cannot travel through, or the items cannot travel through. So I need to change that one and close this one here and put the redstone belt back for the unloader to work. Let's test it out again, if it's working. Looking good. But why are they not going through? So, second time mining into the wall and find, yep, the mistake. Question solved. Misplaced the hopper here. So let's change that. And now it's working. Perfect. So this means we have like the unloader who will transport the items down into the storage room, and since we talk about shulkers, I think doing a little end themed room with some end stones and some coarse flowers would just be perfect. And in this double chest, then the shulkers will get transported once they're empty. So whenever I want to go to a new adventure, or if I need to organize something, I could just come here, grab them, and perfect. So now it's about time to go to a little adventure, just to grab as many items from my storage list, so that I can say I have like 41 of each to really finalize and set up the storage room. Luckily I wrote down like most of the coordinates I was back in episode 1 when I went for the big adventure. And now, before I will blow up the unloader by not paying attention to a creeper next to me, which, if you follow the Let's Play, happens quite often, let's build a little house around the unloader. And I just think, since it's that close to our home, let's just keep it more or less the same way, with the same pallets, with the spruce logs in the corner, and then the stone bricks, and occasionally some regular stone in the wall. And it should just be a nice little looking house, more just to have the chance to go AFK, because shulker unloader isn't the fastest one, so I want to be in a safe space, and it can sometimes mess up the unloading process if you travel too far away from the unloader. And also the roof, just keep it the same pattern than we have on our starter home with the mossy cobblestone stairs, and just some moss to break up the pattern. Actually, I really like doing the roof like that, but don't think we'll do it on too many other builds, just to avoid boredom. But just for that, I think it just fits the house next to each other. And also didn't forget to do some interior. It's just more like, I don't like coming into a house and that's just empty. Even though I might never use the stuff here, but just having some barrels and chests. Let me change these 3 barrels up here with a bookshelf, and probably also a chest up here, and grab the barrel that just stayed up there. Thank you. It will just be nicer and feel better whenever I enter this build to unload or place the shulkers. And that's also why, one of the main reasons why I don't like to make huge builds, because the bigger the build, the harder it is, at least for me, to do the interior. And I don't like when it feels like empty and not used, and it can be cramped at times if the build is like that, but I like how this turned out. So let's just place some campfire and distinguish them top here on the entry, just to break the pattern here as well. And I like it. I really do. It looks nice little build next to our starter home, with the shulker unloader inside of it connected to the hopper storage. Nice. So with this task done, we are up for the interior of the storage room, and just try to keep it nice and easy here as well, with the spruce logs and then the upside down stairs as support beams. And then, even though it is a storage room with an automatic storage system, I also think, like, just to break this straight line pattern, it just fits the fact that we have some chests and additional barrel also here. I don't think I will ever place anything in it. And let's create a good pattern as well, and then also add some leaves. Doesn't really make sense having leaves down in the basement, I know, but I just think it just does something to it, and I like it. I really do. And the way it looks, we are done with our storage room. And it cost me a lot of work to do that, and it looks good, but I'm not happy. Because if you, for example, check this one, we still have some manual storage in it as well. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. As I said, like, I don't think I need 4 chests of trapdoors ever. So I made a decision here that we're not done with our storage room. It's working, it's automatically sorted, but we need something else. We need something better. We need a multi-item sorter. So what we just built in ours, we're gonna destroy it again. So I can destroy the hopper lines and the sorter, hopefully not losing too many items in doing so. And then also destroy all of the item sorters to destroy all the redstone. And I have an idea what I want to do. And yeah, after I finished the storage room and didn't feel happy and didn't felt like it's what we needed, or what I need, I saw some videos on YouTube, watched some videos, and went to the drawing board and realized, I think since the copper golem is already available, I need to understand it and then make the best of use of it. Because if we combine the copper golem with redstone, we have one of the easiest way to create a multi-item sorter. Means in every compartment we have a chest, a copper chest, from where the copper golem is looking for items in it. And since we have a copper golem, we want also to have copper bulbs as a light source. And then we have this 5 chests on top of the top hoppers. This will be the one the copper golem is going to check for which item he needs to sort. And there will be a 6th chest. When he doesn't find the item, he will put it into the 6th chest, and this item will then transport, or like this below the chest we will have a hopper line who will transport it next to the next compartment. Means we need to add the redstone behind this chests, and then this should work that they will store or keep the items into the chest. Yeah, slightly distracted on what I'm doing. I haven't done it yet, so it wasn't that straightforward and easy than building the first item sorter. But I think that's the shape we need to start with. Then back here we need to place first a row of solid block here as well. And let's take the comparators, and they read directly from the chest here. Perfect. And then we can close it here. And I really hope it's working also. I'm not messing up with the golems that they're then looking for, try to sort into chests they cannot reach or whatever. But we're figuring out. And then back here, need to place the repeaters. I also think we can now, on top of it, have a line of solid blocks, and also think then it's also one in the back. Let me check. Yes, that's the shape. That's the shape we need to have. And then we have redstone torches in front of the blocks next to the repeaters. I just feel like I've built so many item filters already, but this is just a new one. It just takes so much time to build. And now, if I'm right, this should work. If we now place, so you see, for example, already placed some items into the copper chest that we then can test it out with a first copper golem. If we now place an item in this chest, the comparators go on and the items stay. That's what we want. And the cool thing about this is you can like place, I think it's one stack and 59 items, or that many items will remain if you have like 64 like normal stackable items, and the 60th item of the second stack is then dropping down into the hopper and below. So this means you can have so many different items. And let's test it. So let's go, little friend. So he checks the chest, opens the first one, where we have the torches. It works. Again, now let's see if he grabs another item. That's a copper chest, so I don't remember we placed them in here, but now he's looking for the wrong chests. So let's see if he can figuring it out by himself that there are chests available to him. He didn't check yet. Oh, yeah. Okay. So if that works, I mean, feels like I went back to field maybe number 2 with the storage room, but what are you doing? Why aren't you opening the double chest there? Let's check if he can even open the chest. But I think I left enough space, right? Yeah, so you can open the chest, so yes. Perfect. The system is working. That's amazing. So this means let's try it out here with these mossy bricks, stone brick variants. And you see they all remain into the chest. So this means we have a multi-item sorting system. This will solve my problem that I explained before. Oh, that's amazing. I can store so many things into one chest, and eventually with 4 double chests below as the real storage, this will never be a problem. So let's reorganize the whole storage room, where we have, for example, the locks, and here we can have all the planks and stairs and slabs and trapdoors all together in one double chest. We can make this copper storage, this copper chest with all the copper variants, and I don't own all of them, but already a lot, so we can just make sure whenever something is a copper item is coming into the storage stream, it will be sorted out into the right chest. We can make a nether quartz and quartz chest, and oh, this chest is filling up, so I need to hurry up a little bit and spawn the next copper golem so that he can move on and go to work. I think it's just so much fun watching them doing their job. This will make life so much easier. Probably need to get used to the sound, so you have constantly this copper golem sound or noise in the background, but it's okay. I mean, we're not spending all day here anyways. But one thing I want to change to the design is, instead of the glass in front of the copper golem, I want to place slabs, top half slabs. This allows me to still reach the chest, so I can adjust later if I want to, having stored something different, or if I want to add something into a chest, then I don't have to constantly break the glass and eventually lose it. So I think this makes more sense. And one more adjustment I need to do to the sorting system is, I think I mentioned it before, with this redstone there are always like one stack and 59 items, so 64 and 59 items that will remain into the chest before the items get flowed down. So especially for the high value items like the diamonds or like all the other ores. I don't want to kind of like waste them into the chest. So for that, I'm going to place some filler items in the chest as well, and going to place some stone bricks here because I know they usually shouldn't flow through anyways till here because they'll be sorted out before. And like that we can just like have one piece of each item into the chest that needs to be sorted out, instead of nearly 2 stacks of diamonds, which would be even more if we would just go for the regular item sorter with 41. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. You still have them, you can still use them, but still, I think it's just a little detail to be aware of and to fix, that you really have most of your items into your chest when you need them. So it means we're gonna do this for like all the iron, all the diamonds, the gold, the emeralds. Just going through and where I feel like I don't want to have some stacks leftovers in the top chests that add these filler items. I think it was a good idea to add these slabs. Oops, that was one too many. So let's change that and go back and grab the scrap again. What was I saying? Yeah, I think it was the right call to add the slabs. Because otherwise I would have to break the glass all the time and replace it, but now I can just reach the chests. That's good actually, I like that. So I think now we're close. I think now we nearly got it. One last thing that I want to do, especially on the chest with a lot of different items, I want to sort them a little bit and to organize them a little bit more. Means I'm going to fill every slot with different items. So whenever they will distributed and stored into the chest, they will just end up in the slots prepared for them. It's a little detail, but I actually like it. It just makes everything a little bit more organized. For sure not going to do it on every chest, on every item, but mainly on the items I use the most, or I will look the most into the chests. Looks a little bit better, little detail, but also will make it easier to find the items I'm looking for, and for sure also doing it on the ores. It's just, yeah, these are just the little details I really like to do. I really like to pay attention to it, and I mean, you don't really, it's not a big difference, but I still think it's just, you will like it even more if you're organized like that, especially when you have this multi-item sorter now available. It's and what I also like to do is just like leave one spot open, especially for the iron, so I don't have raw iron at the moment, or maybe I'm not aware of, so if it will be sorted out, it will just like end up in the empty space, in the empty slot into the chest. So yeah, let me finish the organization. Let me just organize the chest for the ores. And then I think we can say we're now officially done. We made it. We do have our storage room, our sorting system in place. It was kind of a grind to do so, but now with the copper golems and finally understanding how they work and how I can use them to my favor, I think it was time well spent, and it will make so much easier later on in the game. If you have new items, if we are looking for items to build, it's just a nice addition to our world. that's it. We made it. We have finally completed our automatic multi-item storage system running by our new little friends, the copper golems. I think, I must say, I'm super happy with the way it looks. Just having these two hallways, and it'll be much easier now for me to find all my stuff, to find all the items needed for building, for whatever we want to do. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I hope you enjoyed watching it, watching me struggle, watching me learn. And now if we walk through the hallways, we have our different chests organized. For example, the lanterns here. If we hover over the items, we have the names of which items we store in which chest. Little crafting area in the middle of both floors. And now with the multi-item capability, we also have like a lot of empty chests down here in the second floor. So you don't really need to build a new storage system soon. We can just use what we have, and it's just amazing. And with that, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you did. Let me know in the comment what you think of this episode. And if you want to stay up to date with the Let's Play, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and see you soon.